We are here in Columbus with the Indians' top prospect, third baseman Lonnie Chisenhall. And Lonnie, thanks for taking a few minutes with us. You're off and running here in this 2011 campaign, your rookie year in AAA. Just talk about how it's been so far in the clubhouse, in new surroundings, and playing in some different ballparks.
Right now it's really relaxed in the clubhouse. Just not doing too much, just getting back in the swing of things after spring training. Columbus is beautiful. Most of the stadiums we play at are awesome, and so are the cities.
We've had a couple of instances where the rain has affected things early in the season. When that happens, is it tough to stay in a rhythm, both offensively and with the glove, when you come to the ballpark and you're not quite sure if you're going to get a game in?
Yeah, it's tough when it's raining. Everybody comes to the field. It's nice to have a rain out every once in a while, but not 2 or 3 days in a row. You kind of itch to get out there and swing the bat and get a few ground balls. But you miss it, but you need one every once in a while.
Couple of questions for you about you as a ball player to this point. Finish this sentence for me. Lonnie Chisenhall is playing well when?
When he feels comfortable. I don't know. I can't figure out when I play well and when I don't play well. So I'm down here to become more consistent and work on things like that.
You obviously have a lot of things about your game that are tremendous even now at the age of 22, but are there certain areas where you think to yourself, I really need to get better here?
I just being more consistent, running the bases, getting good reads off the base pads, defense getting good reads over at third base, and making sure I make the play over there for the guys. We got a lot of ground ballers in AAA as well as the major league, so it's very important to be a solid defensive third baseman.
The infield that you're playing with here in Columbus is a young group. When you talk about guys like Cord Phelps and Jason Kipnis, is that an advantage to have players that are about your age and at the same point in their career where you guys are on your way up?
Yeah, we're kind of all working on the same stuff right now, becoming better defensively. Cord's moving around a little bit, so he's learning new positions. But it's fun to get out there with guys your age and, guys you've came up through the system with, and you feel comfortable out there, and you want to work just as hard as they do.
You cannot walk around the ballpark here in Columbus without seeing the championship logos and the pictures from the final game a year ago. Is that motivation when you come to a team where everybody's talking about how they were part of a championship a year ago, trying to win another one?
Yeah, I mean, it's very high expectations here. They're very proud of what they did last year, and they should be. Going out there and being the best team in AAA, it's a great honor, and I look forward to chasing it this year.
You're the #1 prospect in the organization. That comes with a lot of added pressure. People like me come to you and they want interviews. There are a lot of folks that want Lonnie Chisenhall's autograph when you leave the ballpark every night. How do you deal with those type of things?
You got to be honored that stuff like that happens. Like you said, when guys don't want to talk to you anymore, you kind of get in a little bit of trouble. But no, it's fun. You got to, live in the moment and enjoy every bit of it.
This is a coaching staff that has some tremendous experience. The manager here, Mike Sarbaugh, has won at every level. Ruben Niebla was on the big league staff a year ago and has a great resume. And Lee May Jr. has a tremendous track record as a hitting coach. Is it helping you to be around these guys on a daily basis?
Yeah, the whole staff does a great job. Sarby is he's a winner. He goes out there and wins, and he's good at putting you in a position where you can succeed as a player. And Lee May works really hard with the hitters, gives you every opportunity. I'm sure Ruben does the same thing with the pitchers. So it's good to be associated with this kind of staff and with their success and track record.
How often are you reading the clippings when people write about how good Lonnie Chisenhall is as a player, or when they project he's going to get that call up to the big leagues?
I try not to as much as possible. I know there's a lot of stuff out there. Usually I'll get a shout out from my friends or teammates will pick on me a little bit, but I try not to read it, because good or bad. I just go out there and try to do my thing.
At the beginning of the season, and I don't know if you even pay attention to all the statistics, but you started out 2 for your first 26 against left-handers, and we talked a little bit about it on our broadcast here, saying, at some point you were going to break out of that, and you did. You were able to get a few hits here recently against the southpaw. How nice does it feel when you're able to finally break a little slump like that?
Yeah, I've been facing a lot of lefties in the division. There's a lot of them, so I'm gonna have. That's why I'm down here to work on. Facing lefties, I didn't hit that well last year against them, so I'm down here to refine my approach against lefties and try to be really consistent.
When you got that first AAA home run, I saw a lot of people were wishing you congratulations in the Twitter world, and I'm sure you got a lot of that in person from your teammates and whatnot. When you get to a new level and you get that first long ball, is it a nice feeling?
Yeah, go ahead and get it out of the way. You don't have all that pressure on you. I think it took me a while to get one last year, so I mean, the pressure came off. You got these nice ballparks, and you want to hit a home run every time, but it's nice to go ahead and get that first one out of the way.
Lonnie, just talk to me as our last expectations for the year individually. What is it that you want to do while you're a Columbus Clipper?
I mean, win the championship is what I want to do. I want to win at every level, and you also want to play well on a side note. So, I mean, just a combination of that would be awesome.
Lonnie, thanks for taking a few minutes with us. Best of luck this year.
Thank you.
Lonnie Chisenhall, our guest here on the Indians Minor League Magazine Show. From Columbus, Scott Leo with Mr. Chisenhall. Back to you.